my dear students. Now we continue our class 11 chapter number 4, that is Central Islamic Land. Today we cover the topic breakup of Caliphate and rise of Sultanate. Till now we discussed about, in the previous lecture we discussed about the Abbasid revolution. But as I told you that Abbasid came to the power after the Abbasid revolution and they overthrown the Umayyads from the power. But Abbasid when came to the power, they were not remain in power for a long time. Their rule was short. They came in the power in 750 after overthrowing Umayyad. They continued to rule till the 1254. Now you say, ma'am, this is a long time period, but beta, they remained in power in the whole of the Central Islamic land. Central Islamic land, this map shows you. Here is the India. Okay, after India, from this area, Khurasan, Ghazni, up to here, Anatolia. There were the rule of the Abbasid. Okay, because before Abbasid, Umayyad were ruling over whole of this area. But these Abbasid remain in power in this whole Islamic land only till the beginning of the 9th century, that is 810. After 810, the distant lands started to be breaking away from the rule of the Abbasid. One more thing I want to tell, the capital under the Abbasid was the Baghdad, who is now also the capital of Iraq. Okay, so the capital under Abbasid, Baghdad. So they only remain in this small area in power, while the distant area like that of the Khurasan, here is better Transoxiana, this Egypt, Syria, all these break up from the Central Islamic land, that is from the Abbasid rule, and new small dynasties, number of small dynasties came into power. So in this topic we study all these things in detail. Okay, firstly I will tell you the reason why all these regions break up, why Abbasid rule became weak in after only a short period of time, that is, this is only a 60 years period. After that Abbasid became weak. The reason is the first reason was the tension between, as I told you, the area of Khurasan consists of two types of the population. This whole area of Islamic land mainly consists of the two types of the population. One is the Arabs and another Iranians. The conflict, the tension between these two groups intensified, which led to the weakening of the Abbasid. One reason. Second reason was that at that time, during 810, the caliph there was a caliph in the region under Abbasid whose name was Al-Rashid, Harun al-Rashid. Harun al-Rashid. Caliph Harun al-Rashid had two sons. The name of one son was Amin and another was Mamnoon. The conflict also started between the supporters of both the brothers. Means two power group created, and there was a conflict started between them, between the supporters of Amin and the Mamluk, and this thing gave rise to the third type of the power, that is the Turkish that is Turkish slave officers. before this there were mainly two type of the population who were in power. One is the Arabs or the Iranians. Okay. Now the third power block created, that is the Turkish slave officers. They were also known as the Mamluk. But these are the same one who established the first Muslim dynasty in India. That is, when you study about the Delhi Sultanate, that was the first Muslim rule. Over here, among the Delhi Sultanate, 5 dynasties were there, and the first was the slave dynasty, or slave dynasty also called to be the Mamluk dynasty. So who were those? They were the Turkish Sultan, you said, or the Sultanate time period. So these were the same who came here, and it started from the coming of the Mahmud of Ghazni, who came in India and keep on plundering and go back, and after that he left one of his slave over here who established a dynasty here in India. So regarding Turkish slave officer or the Mamluk, or the name which we give here, Sultanate time period, who were the Turks, this we study later on. Now we will continue with the same thing, that is the causes of the weakening of the Abbasids. So first was the conflict, the tension between the Arab and the Iranian. Second, there was 2 groups created. One was the supporters of Amin, and the second the supporters of the Mamnun. And the third reason was that this was the time period when the tension once again started to be intensified among the Shia Muslim and the Sunni Muslims. Shias and Sunni Muslims. All these things led to the weakening of the Abbasids. Okay, now we discuss in detail about this. Therefore, in 9th century, number of new dynasties started arising. Number of new dynasties arise. And the name of these dynasties were like that of the Tahirid, Tahirids. These Tahirids came in power, they established around 820. Okay. Second were the Samanids. And the third one was the Tulumids. The name is little bit difficult, but when you keep on repeating, then you remember. Tulumids. But these dynasties came in the power in the region, these two, Tahirids and Samanids. Both these dynasties came in power in the region of Transoxiana and the Khurasan. Okay, Tahirid and Samanid. And this Tulumid dynasty came in the power in the region of Egypt and Syria. Now see, when this area as well as this area cut off from the Islamic land, from the control or the hold of Abbasid, then only after the coming of the power, arising of these dynasties, Abbasid rule get shrink over only this small region, that is the central Iraq region and the western Iran. Okay, Abbasid remain in power mainly in these two regions. But later on, during the time period of that of the 945. But one more thing, all these dynasties, Tahirid, Samanid and Tulumid, these were the Sunni Muslim dynasties. Sunni Muslims. And those Abbasid were also the Sunni Muslims. Okay. Now, as I told you, there was a old rivalry between the Shias and the Sunni Muslims. This thing result here in 945 one Shia dynasty came to the power, known by the name of the Buyid dynasty. Buyid dynasty. They belonged to a Buyid clan, and when they came to the power, they taken the Baghdad. They captured the Baghdad, which was the capital of Iraq, or the capital under the Abbasid. And once Buyid, who was the Shia, they conquered Baghdad, the Abbasid no more in power in this region. They totally got weakened. Okay. But when Buyid came to the power, they, remember, Buyid were the Shias. Okay. And this system of caliphate, which were there under the Abbasid also, it was followed by the Sunnis. Okay. Once they came to the power, they do not overthrow the caliphate. They themselves became the ruler and asked the caliph to be at the position only as a symbolic one. Okay, they don't give any power to the caliphate, but they maintain the office of caliphate. The reason was that so that the Sunni Muslims who were there in the region, because they consider them, the caliph, to be their religious head, and these Buyid want to control the whole population, including the Shias in the area as well as the Sunnis. So they don't want any kind of a uprising or a revolt in the region by the Sunnis. That's why they ask the caliph to hold the office of the position. Okay, this decision of Buyid to let the caliph to be at the position was very shrewd one. There was one more diplomatic reason behind that, and that diplomatic reason was that at that time one more Shia dynasty came to the power, and its name was Fatimid. This was also the Shia dynasty. Okay, and they started keep on controlling the region near to that of the Baghdad. Now, we don't want the support of the general population. That's why they keep the caliph at its position. Now, who were these Fatimid? If you remember, beta, Prophet Muhammad, one of the eldest daughter name was Fatima, who got married with Ali, who was the fourth caliph. Okay, so these Fatimid, they claimed that they were the descendant of the family of the Fatima. That's why they are known as the Fatimids. But these Fatimid, as I told you, belong to the, they claim that they were the descendant of the Fatima family. Okay. Now, they belong, but in Shias, there were three sects. One known as the Zaydis, second Ismailis, and the third Itna Izharis. Okay. These Fatimid claim that they belong to the Ismaili sect of Shias. Fatimids claim that they belong to the Ismaili sect of Shias. Okay. Now, from where they came, their base was in the north of Africa. This African continent in the north was said to be their base, North Africa. And from there, they came to the region of Egypt and conquered Egypt. In Egypt, I told you there was one Sunni dynasty. They conquered the region of Egypt from them and established their base over here and made Cairo, which is now also the capital. Cairo is here. Cairo, its capital. That's why these Buyid dynasty have a fear that these Fatimid may overthrow them. That's why they kept the caliph of the Abbasid as a symbolic head of the Sunni Muslims so that they can control the whole population of the region, including the Shias and the Sunnis. Thank you all.